Hello, I'm on your MovieMadMan and I'm back. And today's quite exciting because I got a film that I was looking forward to for a very long time. And then it finally came to the cinemas, but that's a cool story that I will tell you in a bit. Today we're talking about the Toxic Avenger, the new version, the new remake, the one that was released last year in 4K. So again, this is one of the films that I pre-ordered with my Christmas vouchers. A nice, beautiful, sexy steelbook here. There's the back cover for you there as well. And the front cover a bit closer for you. It says Toxic Avenger Uncut. I'm not quite sure what it has to tell you it's uncut. It's not like it was famous for being edited and then they decided to release it uncut. It's always been uncut everywhere. So I don't really get the story behind that, but never mind. We're going to take the plastic off first. So let's do that. Cool, that was easy. That's what she said. It's got a nice, different sort of slip cover to it. It's a bit like a very advanced J card. In the back cover there, it's got the Toxic Avenger on it again. Who knew? Let's have a look at the inside though, eh? So you got just the one disc on the inside of this one. Just the 4K, no Blu-rays on this one. And then you've got a nice shot of Peter And then you've got a nice shot of Peter Dinklage there. So it's good considering he's in it and he's the main character. So I don't have anything to compare this to, so I'm going to fuck off and have a look at the 4K disc and see what it's like. And I can tell you if it's good 4K or poor 4K, 4K or poor K. Yep. And then I'll come back to tell you a bit more about the history of this film and the 4K side of it as well, obviously. So stay there and I'll be right back. So, Toxic Avenger remake. Obviously it's a remake of the original Toxic Avenger released in 1984, which I have mentioned on this channel more than once. This is the new version, if you could call it that. I say that because this film was made and shot probably about 5 years ago, and then it sat in limbo for absolutely ages because the film was so out there and so over the top. The people that made it didn't want to cut anything out, which probably explains the uncut thing here. The people that made it didn't want to cut anything out, but nobody wanted to distribute it because people in America don't like distributing NC-17 movies. It's very rare that NC-17 movies do well in America. I mean, over here it's an 18. 18s of 18s, they do well, they don't do well, but it's not usually because of the rating, whereas in America it's a bit different when it comes to ratings, and the higher the rating, the less likely it is that people will see it. That's why a lot of the times they will cut stuff down to PG-13 because more people will be in the audience. R-rated films still do well in America, obviously, but there is a really cool story for you. The cool story is that I think a couple of years ago, must have been a couple of years ago, when Terrifier 3 came out. Terrifier 3 was NC-17 rated in the US, but because of everything that had happened with the first two films, people were willing to distribute it and take a bite of the apple, as you might put it, just to see how it went. They weren't really banking on it doing very well, and then Terrifier 3 became the highest grossing NC-17 movie ever released. So then the people that made and the people that then distributed Terrifier 3 then took on this film and was like, well, if that film did well, then maybe this will do well as well. Well, and then this film totally flopped. Probably not because it was an NC-17, but because people didn't really get it, people didn't really enjoy it. So it didn't really do as well as Terrifier 3, obviously, because Terrifier 3 is still the highest grossing NC-17 of all time, and I'm willing to bet the fourth one will probably take over from the third one. But when it comes to this film in general, I think people just didn't really get it. People didn't really dig it. No one was really up for seeing the Toxic Avenger remake. The amount of people that didn't even know it was a remake because they hadn't even heard of the first one or any of the others, but we don't really talk about the others. It's not a good idea. But yeah, we enjoyed it. I saw this with Harry. I saw this with my other friend as well. We watched the original and then we went to the cinema and watched the remake. I mean, me and Harry had seen the original before, but our friend hadn't. So we did that. We had basically a day of Toxic Avenger. And we enjoyed it at the cinema. I don't know if I goes. It's very different to the original. It does a lot of things that the original doesn't do. There's a lot of things in this film that are better than the original. There's a lot of things in the original that are better than this. There's some decisions they made in this film that they don't make in the original that you just think they probably could have done without doing that. But it didn't really matter. At the end of the day, we still enjoyed it. It was still a fun 100 minutes or so. It was a nice experience, but you know, I kind of get why it didn't do very well. It's one of those films that I really like, that I kind of understand why other people don't like it. Moving on to the 4K side of this release in particular, it's a very good looking 4K disc. Comes with Dolby Atmos, but it doesn't come with Dolby Vision, so you Dolby Visionists are going to be a little upset, but you have still got your Dolby Atmos in there. So that's something to get excited about. The picture itself looks really good. I mean, considering it was made 5 years ago, it still looked like a film that was released last year. Because, well, you know, it was released last year. But I wouldn't have said that was a negative thing. It looked like a film that was shot last year, is what I mean. It doesn't look like it was shot 5 years ago. Although, to be fair, a film that was shot 5 years ago probably isn't going to look that awful anyway. All these special effects in this are all done on set as well. They're all practical effects. There's very little CGI in this film. There is little bits here and there, but a lot of it is just makeup and practical effects, a bit like Terrifier 3, which is probably another reason why they thought, oh, this will do really well, because Terrifier was all practical and this is all practical, but it just didn't do the same. But you know, they went for it. Maybe they'll go for it again. I mean, I'm very surprised if they take on the Onania Club. I don't know anyone that wants to take on the Onania Club. If you don't know what the Onania Club is, it's the next film made by Tom Six, the man who made the Human Centipede trilogy. And I think the Human Centipede films didn't do very well, even though they were cut down to R-rated movies. And there are uncut versions of the first two as well. I mean, the third one didn't need any cutting anyway because it wasn't very good. Maybe they could have cut out the shit bits, but can't get excited about that. But yeah, the Onania Club is that was made like 4 or 5, maybe even 6, 7, maybe a long time ago. Was released a long time ago. And it was made a long time ago, should I say, but it's never been released because no one wants it. I won't even tell you what the Onania Club is about because, you know, I don't want to get banned from YouTube, but there's a good reason why no one wants to release it. Put it that way. There is a trailer for it on YouTube if you want to look it up yourself, or look it up on IMDb if you like, but I'm not going into details about that film. But I'd watch it, but no one will buy it. No one wants to distribute it, so got it, Tom Six. Anyway, Toxic Avenger, here if you want it. Well, not this copy. It's here in the shops. Go get it. It's worth seeing. You could probably stream it as well. I wouldn't be surprised if this appears on Shudder at some point. The others are all on Shudder, so that's probably where this will go. But yeah, go on it. I enjoyed it. It's good fun. See what you think. And that's everything for today for you. You'll be pleased to hear. I'm going to go now. If you could like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'm going to fuck off. Okay? Goodbye.